You're listening to the Traffic and Conversion Show. I'm your host, Michelle Fernandez, and today I am sharing the top 6 marketing KPIs every coach and course creator should know. So stay tuned. Welcome back to the show. How are you doing? I am gearing up for the 2023 Marketing Game Plan Workshop. Wait, you haven't gotten your ticket yet? What are you waiting for? Don't you have to start the new year knowing exactly how to reach your revenue goals? I know you do. So head over to themichellefernandez.com/annual and grab your ticket. Anywho, I have been working like the growth strategist that I am, and this workshop is going to be extremely beneficial to the growth of your business. I am excited because I know what's on the other side of getting a plan in place and actually implementing it. All right. So Peter Drucker said, if you can't measure it, you can't improve it. Genius, right? And that's really for everything we want to improve in our lives, right? So just think about this. So like track runners, they measure like their time or how fast they're running so they can run faster and win that race, right? When we're looking to get fit or lean, we're measuring our arms and our waist or our legs, right? Because we want to see like how we're leaning out or possibly building muscle. Baseball pitchers measure the speed of their pitches. It's literally for everything in your life. A friend of mine even assigned a KPI for her date night so she can measure how she shows up for her husband. Isn't this beautiful? Like how present she is, how attentive she is, how loving she is, right? And I just love that idea. Now, that's the reason that key performance indicators or KPI marketing metrics are applied to every action. We have to have something to measure to know where we're starting and then to identify where the gaps are or areas of improvement, right? So in the digital marketing world, we are very fortunate because literally everything can be measured. Think about it. With all the technology that we have these days, you can measure like how long someone is on your website, whether it be on a specific page, like where they're stopping maybe and reading, which pages they go first, second, or third, how long they watched a video, which buttons they clicked on the page. It's crazy, like a little scary, but so cool that we are able to gather all of this data in order for us to make better decisions, right? Because that's what it's about, is getting these things. That's why we're measuring, to figure out how we can make better decisions, especially when it comes to marketing, whether it be your time and especially your money, where you're putting that those things into action. Okay. Now, you know that I am all about creating predictable growth in your business. So I want to share the KPIs that I track when I'm overseeing the marketing operations for my clients in order to identify opportunities to optimize and scale. Okay, so first is the sales revenue that your marketing efforts are generating. If specific marketing strategies aren't generating enough revenue to be profitable, then that's an easy decision, right? You just stop those marketing campaigns. All right. So what I'm going to be sharing with you is the KPI, and then you know what decision you have to make for when. Okay. So second is the cost to acquire a customer. To me, this is the most important metric for growing your company, because it's critical that you know how much it costs you to acquire a customer, because it gives you that definitive line when you're evaluating your marketing activities. So when you're measuring those activities, you know the baseline, if your campaigns are basically at or below the cost to acquire a customer, or if it's above, then it could be decision time, right? Whether to continue or stop those marketing efforts. The third is the lifetime value of a customer. To me, this is the second most important metric, because you're looking beyond that initial sale, beyond that initial cost to acquire a customer or the cost per lead, right? You're looking beyond that. What the lifetime customer value is how much revenue one customer is bringing in over time. So this is where we're talking resales, right? Upsells, referrals, things like that. And the reason why I love focusing on this metric is because it's very, very powerful. And more importantly, it means that your customers are happy, they're getting results, and therefore you are growing your revenue. This is how you're, like, if the snowball of that predictability is coming in. The fourth is the new lead conversion rate. Now, you should be measuring your new lead conversion rate based on the different sources of traffic, okay? So is that organic? Is that Facebook ads? Maybe it's TikTok, podcasts, referrals, Pinterest, right? And you need to do this in order for you to evaluate which traffic sources are delivering you the best results. So it doesn't matter how much traffic you're able to generate if you can't turn the prospect into a lead. Make sense? Okay. So then now that you have that, you want to look at your lead to customer ratio. So you're tracking how many new leads are actually converting into customers. This is where the effectiveness of your sales operations come in, right? It's funny because a lot of times the sales and marketing departments don't always get along, right? They're not always on the same page. However, they should be. They should be working together to reach the goals of the business and really working hand in hand to achieve greater results, right? The marketing campaign's goal is to supply these high quality leads to the sales team, because if not, then the sales team won't be able to close any of them, right? And then of course generate revenue, and then the company closes down. So you might be saying even like, wait, Michelle, I don't even have a sales team. Well, how are you selling? Are you selling on a webinar, in a challenge? Whatever your sales mechanism is, you need to be tracking and evaluating its effectiveness and how might you increase those conversions. Like, is it through your messaging? Is it through creating urgency, right? I try to identify. Or is it that you are maybe not targeting the right people, right? Are they a right fit or not? So creating alignment between your marketing and sales department is ultimately what is required to continually improve your lead to customer ratio and really building that predictable growth in your business. Okay, number 6 is your social media engagement. Like, these days of measuring the number of followers are so last season, right? Tracking and measuring the number of people that are interested in your brand and following what you have to say is the key indicator of a loyal customer base. These are just like top marketing KPIs that you should be tracking and measuring. And depending on your goals and what marketing strategies you're employing, there are other KPIs to improve that funnel, and it's really specific to each business, like just what I was saying earlier. And it also really depends on the season that you're in, okay? Because as you move in and as you start to optimize and improve different steps of your funnel, then now it's a new KPI you should be focusing on. But a lot of people are like, I don't even know what KPIs are. I don't know which one I should be doing. I don't know exactly which one is for what that would benefit me. So make sure that you get your ticket to the 2023 marketing game plan at themichellefernandez.com/annual and walk away with a mapped out marketing plan that executes your business vision, key actions that drive demand for your offers, and quantifiable measurements to gauge the overall marketing performance so you and your team can stay on track with your marketing goals. And if you're listening to this after the new year and you're like, wait, am I focused? What am I focusing on? Or should it be right now? Go to that link and we'll get you where you need to be, right? Whether it be quarterly, monthly planning, we'll figure it out. All right. Bottom line, KPI focused marketing drives growth. When you're focusing on the metrics that matter is when you drive predictable growth. All right. I appreciate you so much for being here with me today. Cheers to measuring your KPIs and building predictable growth in your business. Until next time, let's grow your business together.